didn't see you there. I'm sorry. Follow me. My name is Jen Suyat, and I'm not a Jedi. Welcome, citizens of Amnesia, to the George Mason Courthouse. As you can see, this circuit place is home to one of many famous court cases. You know, Jones versus Plasma, Ramen versus Noodle, you name it. In order to make sure that your experience runs as smoothly as possible, we need to go over a couple more things before you go into your trial. The court case that you're about to participate in will go over two major legal statutes. First, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act and the Uniform Computer Information Transactions Act. Now let me turn it over to my friend Rashik, and he'll give you more information about the DMCA.
Thank you, Jed. That's weird.
I thought it was part of it, man.
Thank you, Jed. My name is Rashik, and I'll be talking about the DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. This is a federal statute enacted by Congress to bring copyright law into the digital age. The specific part of the statute that we're going to talk about today is the anti-circumvention provision. What this is aimed to do is prohibit people from getting around restrictions that protect access to copyrighted content. But the DMCA also introduces a possible defense to this prohibition, which involves a collection of personally identified information. Just to be clear, in our case, the defendant will not be accused of unlawfully using copyrighted content, but rather they'll be alleged to have violated this specific anti-circumvention provision of the DMCA, which I'm going to describe. So the anti-circumvention provision requires that the copyright holder prove three things. The holder needs to prove that there was a technical measure that restricted access to copyrighted content. So there needs to be some sort of digital software or something that prevents people from accessing the copyrighted content without permission. And then the second thing they need to prove is that this technical measure was successfully bypassed by a certain party. And the third thing is that that party did not have permission to bypass the technical measure. So if these things are proved, then you successfully allege that this anti-circumvention provision was violated. But then the DMCA also offers a defense against this allegation, which my friend Herson will talk about now.
Thanks, Rashik. Hello, everyone. My name is Herson PreTrial. If you're accused and found guilty of circumventing the measure that controls access to a copyright software, there is an exception if you did so to protect personal identified information. Personal identified information, or PII, is defined as data used to identify people such as email, phone number, and social security number. In order to show this, you must prove that there was a measure inconspicuously collected PII and that there was no ulterior motive or effect of the circumvention. If all of these conditions are met, then you have proven that you did not violate DMCA. Now, let me turn it over to my adversary, John Brown, to talk about the UCETA.
Should I look at the camera when I talk?
Try to.
Okay. Thank you, Herson. My name is John Brown, and I'm going to talk about the Uniform Computer Information Transactions Act, or UCETA. So if you sign a contract and one party did not have an opportunity to review the terms of the contract is invalid. And what the UCETA provides is certain ways in which one party didn't have an opportunity to review. Our defendant is going to argue that they didn't have an opportunity to review one of the terms of the contract. So an opportunity to review is just a term that means you weren't told about something. So if there was something about a contract you were never informed of, you could say you didn't have an opportunity to review, therefore the contract is invalid. There's a special case in UCETA that says, well, if you had to pay for something before you saw the contract and you never got a right to return the software or whatever it is you purchased, then you technically didn't have an opportunity to review. In general, our case has three main points that I think are good to bring up now. The first one is, should the UCETA even apply in the state of amnesia, because it is not precedent? Also, did the defendant get an opportunity to review the terms of the contract? And lastly, was the defendant informed about the collection of personally identifying information? Back to Jen.
Thank you, John, Herson, Rashik. Once again, we all understand that you live busy lives and follow busy schedules. That is why we are grateful here at the George Mason Courthouse that you are taking time out of your CS306 class to fulfill your seal of duty. Now, it is your time. Come, follow me. Right through those doors right there. That's where you're going to participate in the mock trial. Come on, Judge Geldon is waiting for you.